Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of Three Sheets Nation. Tonight, as a special presentation, we've invited a trio of ladies to come and pontificate, to educate, and to enlighten you at Three Sheets Nation about Walt Disney World. Now, I remind you, this is very sophisticated discussions and discourse about Walt Disney World, so please grab your cup of Earl Grey and enjoy this week's special episode of Three Sheets to the Mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I've got wavy lines.
Yeah, I know to check
I'm
for the
not in
wavy lines
range.
now.
I have to talk. Oh, there we go. Louder.
All right. Tequila shot. Let's get this started, ladies. You ready? All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pickleback.
Serpents, spiders, tail over rats. Call in the spirits wherever they're at. Send out your kiddos or put them to bed. They don't need to hear the words that are said. Goblins and ghoulies with drinks that are green. They toast up their spirits to nudes yet unseen. Curses and cackles and warm ruffle sounds ring out till barkeeps announce final round. 3 Sheets to the Mouse is coming, and quick. If you don't like it, you can all suck my dick.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 114 of Three Sheets to the Mouse. We are 3 rockin' ladies with a love for all things Disney. I'm Stephanie, and joining me on this week's show are 2 women who have yet to see how good Gaston is at expectorating. Jen.
Hi.
Say hello.
Hey.
And Sydney.
What's up, guys?
I kind of feel like I'm a pro at that.
You're pretty good.
Kind of deja vu, huh?
You had a little practice, sorry.
We're here to talk to you about Disney parks, Disney booze, and a little bit of debauchery in between. So sit back, relax, grab a sex on the beach, and enjoy the adult side of Disney with 3 Sheets to the Mouse. Tonight, we're going to have a little fun outside of the parks. But first, Sydney, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking my usual cheap white wine, and I actually have water this time, so I'm staying hydrated.
I was about to say, good to hydrate. All right. Jen, what are you drinking?
I am also drinking, I think it's cheap, white wine. I don't know. It was in the fridge.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
And I was too lazy to go downstairs and get ice. So I was like, oh, I'm going to drink wine. And then we decided to have a shot. So my shot was this Ghost Tequila, courtesy of Brant and Sydney, I believe.
That
Awesome.
stuff's good. It's spicy.
It's spicy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of fumey. I have fumes coming out
I
of
need
my
to
mouth.
try that.
It's
I'll send you
tasty.
a bottle.
Awesome. My shot was this Herradura. How do you say that?
Herradura.
Herradura.
Her.
Close enough. You're good.
Yeah, it's ultra. I don't know. That was it. And I had pickle juice. But I'm also drinking my usual Mr. Pibb and Captain Morgan pumpkin spiced rum.
Do you ever drink that with Dr. Pepper instead of Mr. Pibb?
Oh, yeah, girl. So a lot of places don't have Mr. Pibb.
Yeah.
You can find it around here a lot, but there's some stores that if we stop and get some, they might not have Mr. Pibb. So, Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper are the same thing, essentially, but I think just Mr. Pibb tastes better.
I think Dr. Pepper tastes better, so. We don't have Mr. Pibb a lot around here. It's
Really?
Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
I don't
Walmart
think we
has
have
so
it.
we're good.
Oh, I avoid our Walmart. Our Walmart is always so crowded. I don't go over there. I used to, but
Well, we don't have like a Kroger or a Costco or
Yeah, we have all that. So
Yeah, we don't have that. We just have Walmart.
I've been to one of your Walmarts, and everybody knew we were not from around there. We walked in, people are looking at us like they're from out of town.
You went to the Greenwood one. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't go to Walmart without makeup because you will see someone. It's awful. I mean, it's good to go to Fort Smith just so you get away from that.
Every day, thousands of families visit one of the many prestigious Disney experiences worldwide. Everything from resorts to cruises. Sadly, some of these families are inexperienced Disney travelers and lack answers to the questions they never ask. The following educational presentation is only a single part of a larger series produced by 3 Sheets Media Group. We thank you for your time and now present Disney for Dummies. Remember, in Disney, there are no stupid questions, only those damned Brazilian tour groups.
So, when I think about spending time at Disney, my mind immediately goes to theme parks, and a lot of people do. There's so many more things to enjoy outside of the parks, and a lot of people miss out on those. So tonight, we're going to be sharing a whole weekend of our views from outside the park. Jen, you want to kick us off?
I do. This is one of my favorite things to do, actually, is to have a relaxing trip. Not at the parks. The parks feel... I mean, I've learned how to do the parks in a relaxed way also, but there's a lot to do and still enjoy Disney. I'm going to start out my 3-day weekend at Saratoga Springs, because we stay there all the time. And the first morning, Friday morning, we're going to get up early, which is not usually something I like to do on vacation, but I'm usually pretty excited when I'm at Disney, so it's not too difficult to get up early. And we're going to walk to Starbucks down in Disney Springs. And that's always a really nice walk. No one's up. There's no crowds. There's usually birds are tweeting, and, you know, they're stretching their wings and drying themselves by the water. And it's nice to go to Disney Springs when no one's there. That's all enjoyable.
So when you say get up early, like, what time do they open? What time can you get in?
We used to be able to walk over there anytime, but I think they had started actually barricading it or blocking it off and putting 8 a.m. You can't go in there till 8 a.m. So I would leave my room at 7:30 and stroll over there.
That's early. I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a throw your hair up in a top knot and, you know, throw on some clothes and hope you don't run into anybody.
It's a super pretty walk from Saratoga to Disney Springs.
I think that the grounds at Saratoga are just really pretty. It lends itself towards walking. You've got the water and all the grass and stuff. Anyway, that Starbucks is also a very interesting building on the outside. Is that the one where they have plants or grass growing on the top? Or am I making that up? I might be making that up. The outside is interesting and the inside is really interesting too. They have this interactive digital chalkboard inside. That's super cool. And they have a patio on the back if it's cold, which it's not normally cold, but they have like a fire, like an outdoor fire pit type of thing. And then we'll get our coffee and we'll meander back. And you can go either way. So, you can walk past where the Cirque du Soleil used to perform and keep going that direction, and you can actually get back to Saratoga Springs that way. And then we're going to put on our bathing suits and go hang out at the pool. and people watch and sunbathe.
Which pool? Don't they have a couple there?
They do.
Which one's the best?
I like for drinking and people watching, I like the main pool. Main pool is the best. The one over by the paddock also has a bar, but it's a little bit smaller pool in general. And then they have a quiet pool over by the carousel. I could be mixing up my spots. That has no bar at all. I'm not going there. I mean, I could if I wanted to make my own drinks, but I don't want to make my own drinks. And then there's one that I've never been to, which is over towards the golf course. They have a section, and I can't think of the name of that section. The grandstands, maybe? And they have a big pool, but I've never been there. So I did look up the drink that I'm going to order.
What are you ordering?
I know, right? Yes. I'm going to have coffee, and then I'm going to go straight to my cocktail. And it's going to be something called the Sunshine Margarita.
Ooh.
And it has, you want to talk about pronouncing things, Luna Azul Reposado Tequila, Cointreau. Thank you.
Cointreau. Okay.
Sweet and sour, and orange and lime juice.
That sounds really good.
What the hell's Cointreau anyway?
I have no idea. What is it?
I think it's tequila, but I'm pretty sure it's tequila, but Bran always talks about it.
I'm going to Google it real quick.
I only know how to say this stuff because he sells it or talks about it.
Yes. Well, I was at one of my drinks have that in it too, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna butcher this."
Here we go, girls. Cointreau, however the hell you say it, is an orange-flavored triple sec liqueur produced in Saint Barthélemy d'Anjou, France.
Oh, Bran's gonna be so upset with me that I thought that was tequila. I hope this doesn't stay in.
Maybe he won't listen to this episode.
Oh, he'll listen. Don't you worry.
So there was a couple other drinks at the bar that sounded promising. Actually, there's one, but it has no ingredients listed. The cucumber and mint Vojito. I don't know why it's Vojito and not Mojito.
If it doesn't have ingredients, don't trust it.
Right. That's why I didn't pick that one.
Like, that's your last drink you drink. You drink all the other ones, so you don't give a shit about it. Whatever.
Yeah, they only listed three. The only three on the website have ingredients listed, so I don't know what's up with the others.
I'm just impressed you're day drinking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I may take a little nap. Then we're gonna take a shower and head over to Bay Lake Tower to do the painting on top of the world. Yes, you have to be DVC to do it. So maybe I'm kind of cheating there, but it is super fun. I've done it twice. And they give you get drinks while you're drinks and snacks.
Yeah, but what do you paint?
They pick the artist, and it's been the same one. I think she's kind of a fixture at this point. And she's very much like you think artists are. I don't know how else to say that. No. Weird.
No, like just out there. Like they're very unique. They're unique.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Nice.
I was way off.
And well, she usually wears something really interesting, and anyway, so they'll pick. So the one time we painted the lanterns from the Tangled movie.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then the other time we did a treasure chest. I didn't do too good on that one. It had too many details. You get these big fat brushes, and then they're like, okay, now paint the little jewels.
What?
I'm like, I know. I'm like, I need a... And then you're kind of like fighting with the people next to you over the paintbrushes, kind of like sneaking over there and grabbing their skinny brush.
Oh, but you get a few drinks of me, I'll fight you over a paintbrush. Yeah, mine.
Yeah, so that's been a lot of fun. So I would definitely do that again. And then something brand new that I've never tried that I just saw is a dinner at Chico, and it's a Lion King experience, and I also pulled that up so we could talk about that. Starting June 30th, guests can enjoy a 3-course menu that celebrates Simba's story. Musicians will join in with African melodies and live performances of the film's soundtrack. Each dish will highlight a stage of Simba's life, and the experience will begin with the I Just Can't Wait to Be King, featuring young Cedar Creek clam malata, potatoes, pomegranate, and a bone marrow finish. So the picture shows a big bone surrounded by clams.
Is that their take on the bugs that he ate?
It could be.
Ew.
Very good. Very artistic of you.
Well, I'm quiet.
Anyway, I could keep reading. It keeps going. The pictures look great. The dessert looks really cool. It's a caramelized orange chocolate chew, Chaux. I don't know what. And some gummies.
And
Gummies.
I hope
don't
that's
know.
not
It looks-
expensive.
And then it shows, of course, wine, 3 glasses of wine. So they must match each course with a wine.
Okay. Does it say how much that is?
65. Yeah, 65 per person plus tax and gratuity.
Well, that's not bad for a show. No.
Wait,
at all.
with the option to add your choice of 2 levels of wine pairings at an additional cost.
Oh,
Okay, that makes more
So-
sense because 65
Yeah.
seemed extremely cheap,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still seems like an awesome experience.
it does.
Have either of you ever eaten at Chico?
I have a couple times. Brant and I went on like a date night one night there, and we got the truffle mac and cheese, not knowing what it was. So they put this mac and cheese down, and we go to like dive into it, and the head chef comes running out of the back and like, "I'm so sorry, I gotta take this." And we were like, "What?" And he comes back, he's like, "I had forgot to put the truffles on them," which is what you're paying for. We didn't know what truffles were.
Oh.
We were just diving into this regular old mac and cheese, but it didn't have the truffles on it.
Oh
And we
my
had no
gosh.
idea. But then Bryce and I went during the sheet up. We missed out when y'all went to Beer Garden, and we went to Chico, and he said it was one of his favorites. It's quiet. It sounds weird going with my brother-in-law, but it was romantic. Like, I mean, we got a nice, we drank some dirty martinis and got some good wine, and the food's just really good. The atmosphere is really nice. You don't feel like you're in the craziness of Disney World there.
Where's it at?
It's at Animal Kingdom Lodge at Jumbo
Oh, okay.
House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool experience.
So what do truffles taste like? Are they mushrooms?
They looked like little bitty gold leaves.
Oh.
Gold leaves?
Like almost diamond kind of shape, but like rounded on the edges. I don't know. The mac and cheese was the best mac and cheese I've ever had, and they don't have it on the menu anymore.
Oh.
But I don't remember what they tasted like.
Okay.
But they were good. And I wouldn't have known if we wouldn't have got them.
Yeah, right? Well, that would alarm me, I think, if the chef came running out.
It was crazy.
Well, I've never eaten there, and everyone always says it's one of their favorite restaurants, and I think I've been there so many times, how come I've not eaten at that restaurant? So I think that would be a fun way to try it out. My next day, so since we got up early, my next day I will be sleeping in if I'm capable. And then have coffee on our balcony. I'm assuming we have a balcony. I don't know that we've ever been on the first floor. And so we'll have a leisurely morning, and then I've been to brunch at the Grand Flow, and it was really good, and I enjoyed myself. Sydney.
PTSD.
I know. But
Terrible experience. Well, not the experience. The experience was great, but what happened to me was not good.
It was funny, though. It makes for a good story.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've even heard that story.
Oh, God,
I won't make you share.
I think everyone's heard this story.
Well, then I might have, but here's the thing. I remember nothing.
I can give you the short version. Basically, we go to brunch. I order a Cobb salad with ranch dressing. After we all order everything, he brings out a tray of biscuits and a gravy boat and puts it in front of me.
That's right, and it was ranch on your biscuits.
Yes.
Oh my
Who
God.
does that to someone?
How do you even not smell the ranch right in front of you?
But it was a gravy boat.
It was in a gravy boat. I wasn't thinking.
Well, please tell me you told the waiter.
He saw me do it, and he went in the back and told everybody else what I had just done.
Oh my God.
It was supposed to be ranch for my salad. That's why he put it in front of me, but he put it at the same time he put the biscuits. So I just assumed it was gravy for the biscuits, and I'm from the South. I love gravy on my biscuit.
Uh-huh.
So I went right for it, and then I just took a bite, and I was like, this is ranch dressing.
That's a whole lot of ranch for a salad in a gravy boat.
It was.
It was.
But I like ranch dressing, so I probably would have been happy with it on a
Well,
biscuit.
I do too, but that's a
No.
whole lot of ranch for a salad even.
But
You
that's
will-
like when you're expecting a certain taste. Like, let's say, and it's
You
not
expect the
what you're
gravy and
expecting.
you get something like as wild and, I don't know, sharp or whatever the hell it is. You get ranch.
It was rough. But anyways,
Okay,
sorry,
I do
Jen.
remember that.
So sorry that I like that story a lot because that's normally the type of thing I do. So I would either do brunch there at the Grand Flow or the Wave because that one also sounds really good and that menu sounds pretty good. Then we would ride the monorail around because it's kind of like a ride without having to go to a park or pay. So that, and if we wanted to get off and look at something at one of the resorts, we'd get off and go check it out. We would stop at the Wilderness Lodge, which I don't think is on the monorail, so I'd have to get some kind of transportation over there.
You'd have to
Maybe a boat.
Yeah, just get
Yeah,
off at Magic Kingdom and then boat over there.
And we would have a snack, drinks at Geyser's Point because that bar is actually really cool. I think it's going to become one of my favorites. So I have the menu pulled up. And I know we've tried a couple of their snackies. I'm all about snacking. I don't know what that is. But
That's how we like to do that in Disney too. We'll split meals so we can just snack during the day.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love snacking. So the drinks, I think they have a pretty extensive full bar there, but they do have some cocktails. And oh, hey, remember bowls, Sydney?
Yes.
Isn't that, yeah. So there's a Huckleberry Punch that has 44 North Mountain Huckleberry Vodka, bowls, creme de cassis, fresh lemon juice, and cranberry juice. The cranberry juice is one of my new favorites, so I think I might enjoy that cocktail.
It sounds good.
It does sound good. It's a good little atmosphere there too. I like it out there.
Is that over by the, is it right there by the pool and the geysers just right not far away? I think we got drinks there last time I was at Disney.
Yeah, I think you can see the geyser, or you're close. You can hear it for sure.
You
Yeah.
can definitely hear it.
Yeah. Okay. I
And
think we got drinks
and it's on
there.
the water. You can see the water, and they have, if it's
Yes.
cold, they have little heaters. It's a really nice open outdoor. I think we got the handcrafted how do you say this? Charcuterie?
Yes.
Oh, thank God I said it right.
I'm impressed.
I'm like snackies. And the edamame is probably pretty good. who were we with? Someone ordered a sandwich, and their sandwich looked amazing. It was a chicken sandwich. I'm not sure.
I've never
But
had the food from there. We
it's
always
good.
just go drink.
Yeah. And then at the end of my second day, we would head to Disney Springs for shopping, one of my favorite pastimes.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Even if you don't buy anything, like it's good.
You can get a lot of walking drinks at Disney Springs, and they actually have some really fun entertainment just kind of out in the, you call it a street? I don't know what you call it, the walkways. So they'll have live bands. They'll have that didgeridoo guy. You know what I'm talking about? The didgeridoo.
I've never been there for the evening. I don't know.
I see blank looks. It's that long horn thing from Australia. And the guy blows his horn. And
I probably should not have had that tequila shot. Really, honestly.
Anyway,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like that Ricola commercial.
Yes.
Ricola.
Kind of, yes.
Okay, I can picture it, but I don't know what the hell it is.
And then they have like the people that are kind of like the lady in Animal Kingdom.
Divine.
Thank you, Divine. So they're painted and they're covered up, and you can walk right by them and you think they're a statue, and then they'll move. So I think that if I could stay up late enough, that would be a lot of fun to hang out and see what entertainment they have going on and get some drinks and
Just
maybe
chill.
dance a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like dance. Okay, so my third day, I have a big blank in the morning. So I don't know what I'm doing in the morning. Maybe sleeping in. Maybe walking to Starbucks again, because that is one
You're not
favorites.
going to the spa.
Oh, sweetie, it's on there. It's later in the day.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, no way you do a chill weekend in Disney and don't go to the spa.
Yeah, especially at Saratoga. So the Senses Spa has 2 locations that I know of. They have the one at Saratoga and they have the one at the Grand Floridian. And I've been to both. And I think the one at the Grand Floridian, I think they're going to refurbish it. It's in a smaller building, and so everything is smaller. The service is just as great, but the locker room and the hot tub area and all that is just smaller. So if there's a crowd, it's really crowded. So I like the Saratoga one better.
What's the spa? Isn't there one at Swan and Dolphin? I know that's
There-
not.
Yes.
Is it another name?
Actually, I'm not sure. I think it used to be a Senses one. I did take Megan there once to get her hair cut, and that's a beautiful building. But I don't remember if it's Senses or not. But before I go to the spa, I'm going to go to Splitsville, because their menu sounds fantastic, and I want to try some of their drinks and munchies, snackies again, and play some bowling. Is that how you say it? Play some bowling,
Or go bowling.
Go bowling.
Go bowling.
Yeah, because I'm so good at it.
You don't have to be good to have a good time.
No, you
Have
can
you-
put the gutters up, and you can get the little rack where you just roll the ball straight down.
Hell yeah.
Could be-
You granny roll that shit right down the middle. Let it bump off those bumper guard things.
Have you guys, either one of you, been there?
No.
I haven't bowled. We've been there for an LSU game, and we lost to Alabama. And we were there for a Saints game when we lost to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm not going back to watch any games, but it
I
is
was
a
about
really
to
good
say.
spot. It's a really good spot. There's TVs every angle, and the menu's really good. The drinks are good. And we keep saying we want to bowl there because they have lanes like all over in there to bowl. Like where we were watching the LSU game, there was like 4 lanes of bowling that people had tables right there bowling on.
Huh.
It's just good. It's huge. It's 2 stories. It's massive.
Dang.
Yeah, don't watch any more games there. That's some bad juju going on.
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
So that's something I've always wanted to try. I actually have a list on my phone of restaurants that I want to go to. And that's on the list, that one. After that, we're going to hop on a boat. We're either going to get on just the Disney transportation boats and ride around, because that's awfully fun. And you might get an impromptu... Actually, one time, some guy serenaded us the whole time. Steph, were you on that boat?
Yeah,
Who was on that boat?
Yeah. It was
Guy just started
Tim and
singing.
Adam and us and James. Yeah.
Was he like just another vacationer, or was he like a cast member?
No, like he was driving the boat. He was
Oh.
like, what is he, like 75, 80? And he's getting it. I think we rode with him a couple times, and he was singing Disney songs and just not a care in the world. He was belting them out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, so a lot of them have that piped music they can turn on. Oh no, the pipe music was off, and all of a sudden we hear this, oh, we're all looking around.
We had our walking drinks. We're like, this is a show right here. This is good.
That's awesome.
Does anybody have any requests?
Yeah. I think at first I was really baffled. I was like, is he singing? This is weird. No, but they usually just drive the boat. They don't normally sing.
This has never happened.
That happened to us at Chicken Guy. Me and Bryce were at Chicken Guy, and you know how they have the little sauce guy that walks around, and you can get whatever sauces you want. He was like, "What's your favorite Disney song?" And we said one, and he just started singing it. And it was kind of awkward because I didn't really know what to do, but he was pretty good, and it was kind of cool. Like he was going a little bit extra that he had to, than he had to do. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Did you tip him more? Like, here you go, buddy. Good job. Put it
Honestly,
in his hat. No.
I didn't even think to tip him.
He threw you off.
I mean, I didn't know you tipped the sauce guy.
Well, I wouldn't know either.
Maybe that's why he kept hanging around and singing. He was waiting to sip.
You tip me, I'll go away.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Or, wait, well, we might do the free boats, or there's always the option to rent a boat.
Yes.
Then afterwards, I'm going to the spa to get my massage. And James said to me the other day, I'll be at the pool bar, people watching and drinking. I was like, okay, that's where you will go. So he'd be out there, people watching, and he makes friends with all the bartenders. So he probably, they will know each other by then, and they'll be chit-chatting.
He wouldn't want to he wouldn't want to go get like a massage or anything?
No, he can't. I don't understand. He does not like massages. I don't get it.
What?
I know.
I think Mike would love that. Like, he has this, Mike has a Vegas massage story. I think you've heard it, Jen. It gets longer every time he tells it. But I think he would enjoy, like, a couple's massage. I know he enjoys... I took him a couple times for pedicures, and he really likes that.
Yeah, James doesn't want strangers touching him. In fact, I've offered to give him a massage, and he's like, nah, that's all right.
Really?
He doesn't know what he's missing.
No joke. Or what it could turn into.
Well, yeah. Well, he does joke about that.
That's tequila. I told you it was a bad idea.
Do another one, Steph.
No.
Here we go. Come on. I'll do one if you do one.
Damn it.
No.
Peer pressure.
Damn it.
So, while we're pouring our tequila shots.
I don't have a bottle, so y'all are in by yourselves.
You better effing call Brant. Where's Brant at? Call him.
Brant's waiting to take the pickle juice back.
Okay. Here we go.
Right. Mid-show
Cheers.
shots.
Woo. It's a really bad idea.
Oh, this is spicy.
Poor Jen has no pickle
This
juice.
is spicy.
I know, and I'm so sad because I love the pickle juice. Oh well. So
Where were we?
I'm
know.
almost finished. I'm almost finished with my third day.
She went to the spa.
After the spa, I'm just going to do a quick hop in their little shower they have. Probably leave my hair up in a top knot because that's easy.
Yeah.
And walk over to the bar, grab James, and then we're going to walk over to the turf club. And they have that bar there. They have a pool table. They have some TVs. It's actually a really nice place to hang out. In fact, I think we were there. That was the first time James met Chris and Lauren. And that was where Lauren talked him into doing Dopey 2020.
There's usually not a lot of people there, are there? Because we went twice when we stayed at Saratoga Springs, and it was quiet, just maybe like 2 or 3 people playing pool. And it's the coolest little bar setup. Have you been, Steph?
No.
It's like a roll-up door kind of thing, isn't it, Jen? That they roll down.
Wait, where? I mean, I kind of spaced out. I swear there's a frog in this garage somewhere. I keep hearing it, but I don't. So I spaced out. Where?
At Saratoga Springs.
Uh-huh.
In the main clubhouse or whatever you call it, the main building, they have the quick service place, which actually I like a lot of the quick service food there. It's pretty decent. And then they also have around the corner towards the back, where you would go catch the boat, the lounge. That I don't think it opens till 4, and it, like Sid was saying, it's got a roll-up door,
almost like a concession stand at
yes.
like a ball game.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, no, I've never. The only time I've been to Saratoga is to go to the spa, and that's the only place we went. Like, we went to the spa and then we left. So I've never been there.
It's nice. It's usually quiet, unless there's a game on. They might have some sports games, but even if there's a crowd, it's still pretty low key. So I don't play pool because I play pool like I play bowling. So there you go.
You do play pool, but you don't play bowling.
Whatever. And then we would have a dinner there. I recently rediscovered this restaurant and have decided it's top notch. So the 2 times ago that I went, great English, I know, I had the prefix menu and enjoyed it immensely. They have really good French onion soup. So the last time I went, I was drinking and I don't remember what I ordered. But there's a new thing going around called like the grilled romaine salad. It's like new, but a lot of restaurants are offering it. I love grilled romaine. So I would get the grilled romaine salad.
Like you grill the lettuce.
Yeah, they take a head of lettuce and grill it.
Okay.
It's good. Trust me.
Okay,
It's good.
I trust you.
Of course, I like lettuce a lot, so... what would I have for my entree? Maybe the sea scallops, pan-seared sea scallops.
I love scallops.
Yeah, or the crispy fried chicken. I know chicken is not something people normally think of as...
Hey, I like chicken.
I do too. I love chicken.
I think Mike said that 100 times. I will get the chicken dish every damn time.
With the buffalo sauce.
Shit, yeah. And buffalo on the side. Yeah.
Yes. And then I would definitely have a dessert. I don't care. I'm having a dessert here. And they all sound good, but I like chocolate. So if there's a chocolate dessert, that's the one I'm getting.
Awesome.
So that would round up my 3-day weekend at Disney, enjoying what Disney has to offer without going to the parks.
That's phenomenal.
I would take that trip.
Shot!
I'm not doing another one. No.
She's still sipping on her first one.
I'm still sipping.
Yeah, no. Mine's gone. I'm not doing another one. That's a bad idea. I blame it on y'all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm up. I'm going. All right, so here's what I have. On Friday, I am going to do a fun run. Friday, they have a fun run at Boardwalk. It's 1.4 miles. Have y'all ever heard of the fun runs?
Yes.
When I was doing research, I had no idea that they did them. So there's some resorts out there that do fun runs. And they do them like, not every day, but Port Orleans French Quarter does one every Sunday. And then you've got All-Star Resorts every other Tuesday, Old Key West on Wednesday, Saratoga and Yacht and Beach Club on Thursdays, and Friday's Boardwalk. They're not all like 1.4, 1.5 miles. They all have like different mileage, but you get medals, and some of them you get like you get earbuds or water bottle, or each one has different little baggy stuff, maybe free beignets or whatever, like coupons for free stuff. I'm all about that.
Do you have to be staying at the resort to run the run, or you just show up and you can run it?
Yeah, no, you just call to reserve your spot, and it's only $15. So I mean that's a good deal. If I can get the one at Port Orleans, you get just a medal, and then you get a coupon for 3 free beignets. Like that's a pretty good deal for $15.
The beignets probably cost $8 or $9 anyways.
Yeah, I think they're like $9.50.
Yeah.
So
we did the one. So I know that the Gambaros have done a lot of those.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think much of it, but when we went down for the Star Wars races, we had a blinky light in our room on our telephone, and it was a recording saying, if you would like to, tomorrow morning is the Saratoga Derby. I don't know. There was some horse thing. Derby Dash or whatever it was called. And
Derby Dash.
They said, just show up. So, of course, we hadn't run any races yet, so we were all like, oh yeah, we're going to go do it. We got up early, walked down there, and we were there before anyone else, and we were kind of like crashing the community hall, and anyway, filling out the paperwork wrong and all this stuff. But it was pretty simple. You paid the fee, you filled out a little thing. They take pictures, so you gave them an email, so they'd send you like the finish line pictures. And we got a medal. And it was short, and it was fun. So I think that would be a really fun thing to do.
Yeah.
I would do something like that, and y'all know I'm not a runner, but I think that would be a fun way to like just start trying it out.
Oh yeah, and to kick it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that at the Boardwalk on Friday, and then I'm going to head to the pool. Are
you staying at Boardwalk?
No, in September, I just used it as in September. I'm staying at the Floridian, so I just used that. I just went ahead and did with that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the pool, and we're gonna have drinks at beaches, and I'm sure I'll have more than one drink, but I chose just one, which was the Pineapple Dream. It has Captain Morgan private stock rum and pineapple mix. I like rum.
I love Captain Morgan's rum.
Yeah. Well, you should try the pumpkin spice rum. It's really great.
I have tried it. I think I helped you drink a bottle at Disney.
I think
I was there.
And we read a menu. Yeah. And then I opened a second bottle, I think. Such a bad idea. And got up and ran
the next day.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Bad idea.
But you did it.
Well, we can say that. I did do it. Oh man, I complained the whole way. God love Jen. She's a saint.
I don't know. I remember having some issues that morning at the porta potty.
Yeah, but the whole race, you're like, come on, Steph. Come on, we can do it. You can run a little bit more.
Well, it's hard. The thing is, you don't even have to run those. They don't have the timer. So most of those races have that little magnetic strip on the bib. But the 5K doesn't have it. So they're not really timing you.
Yeah.
but everyone else is running, and so you kind of get in the whole, I gotta run. Or maybe that's just me.
It's not me. No, I think once you get up and get in there, like you're, because I always say I'm gonna be last. I would walk, but I'm so competitive. I'd be like, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's normally how I am, and I thought, oh my God, these pictures are gonna suck. I'm so drunk. No, I take that back. I did not think that. But Jen was like, smile when you go by the camera. So I'm just running by, and I'm like, she's like, there's a camera. And I'm like, oh man, I'm grinning, but I'm trashed.
Oh, it was tough. That's a one morning, the only race I have, the alarm has gone off, and I'm laying in bed, and I'm like, do I really need to do this race? Yeah. Do I really need to get up?
Menu reading was a bad idea that night. It was so bad.
That was, okay, sorry. We got derailed.
Moving on. Okay, so then I'm going to go to, after, we might spend a couple hours at the pool. And I say we, I mean Mikey as well. I don't know if he'd be able to handle just sitting and chilling out because he's a go-getter. But
he might do it if you had a card game or some kind of game.
No. Okay, he would not stay because the whole point is to relax. Don't talk a lot. Just like you said, people watch. Take a nap if you need to, whatever. But I'm gonna go to Port Orleans and we're gonna rent a bike. I'm gonna rent that Surrey bike. You can get them like in 2-person or 4-person bike. So I'd get like the 2-person bike. My plan would be to sit in the back of the bike. So that Mike can do all the work and I can.
And you can sit in the back and say, I am pedaling. I promise, I am pedaling.
Look at me, I'm pedaling. As he turns back around, I'm not.
She's got her drink in her hand, pretending to pedal.
Yeah. Look at me go.
Why are you choosing Port Orleans?
Mike and I went to Port Orleans the last time we went to Disney, and we were just walking around, and we sat at the pool for a little bit. I think
y'all found us.
I think no, it was that pool. Yeah, Brent was laying out on the
a hammock, just chilling.
Yeah, he was, and we walked by, and we were like, "What the hell?" But no, we were just walking around. And it was just, really cool, and like the scenery's really nice, and so just.
It's a beautiful resort. Yeah. We've never been there except the one time a couple trips ago, and we were like, why have we never been here? This is such a pretty resort. It seems like a good resort for kids too, if you have kids. So if we ever go back with the grandsons or anything, I think they would enjoy that resort.
Yeah.
I think it's the best bang for your buck as far as Disney goes. Like, it's moderately priced because it's a moderate, and you get a lot for it, and it's just cool. It's got a lot to do there.
There was a lot of kids in the pool when we were sitting out at the pool, and they were doing Disney trivia, which Mike is really, like, Mike's that guy that just has a lot of useful, not very useful information sitting in his brain. So he likes to do trivia and stuff like that. And we're just watching all these kids just yell out all the answers to all these, movie questions and stuff like that. And Mike's like, this is really damn cool. I mean, we really enjoyed it. So I thought we would have a lot of fun riding a bike out there. So then I would go back to the Floridian, shower, get ready for dinner. And we would go to 1900 Park Fair for dinner. It's a buffet, but they also have Cinderella and Prince Charming and Lady Tremaine and the Stepsisters out there. And I'm a sucker for character dinners and, princesses and stuff like that. So, and it being a buffet, like, I didn't put down a lunch because we would probably snack out at the pool, but like when we go to Disney, we have one meal that's like really big. We have one really big meal and just kind of snack here and there. Anyway, so I would do that, and then we would go out to the boat dock, and you can watch the Magic Kingdom fireworks out at the boat dock at Floridian. I did put on here to rent a boat, but then I scratched it.
The boat dock's free.
Yeah, and that's
You don't have
why.
to pay.
Yeah, that's why, because I could just sit on the side of the river, sit at the boat dock, and just watch the fireworks. That's free.
I've never been to Park Fair.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
Really want to go. I really, the stepsisters. So when we went to the Halloween party with my sister and her girls, Brooklyn was dressed up as Cinderella in her maid outfit, the brown and the light blue. She was carrying the stuffed cat, what the hell is that cat's name? Lucifer. She was carrying the Lucifer stuffed cats, and we happened to just turn the corner and walk by the stepsisters, and they about attacked her. Hey, what are you doing with my cat? Come here, you little brat. Come here. Like, it was just hilarious. I mean, that in itself would just be a good show. Just them picking on little kids. That would be my Friday. Saturday, I'd get up and go to Disney Springs, walk around. I'd probably go to Starbucks once I saw that they had one. Didn't know that they had one until just now. So we'd probably do some Starbucks or some walking around. They have cake decorating. Tim and Adam did the cake decorating.
Now you just took my idea. I gotta try to figure something else out.
Oh, look at there. Like a boss. Cake decorating at Amarette's Patisserie.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
All right, it's taken. All right, cake decorating. And then we do some shopping. Of course, in my research, I saw that they had, I was looking at all the shopping at Disney Springs. Damn it, I found some dresses that I want. I would love to get a Disney dress.
You should.
Ugh, they have the Aurora one on sale for like $35.
What?
Do
Yes.
it.
Where? What? $35?
Yes. I would totally, and like the Aurora one that's like, when she's out in the forest, when she lives in the forest with like the black bustier top, you know?
You need to get that right now.
Yeah, right.
Just saying.
Yeah, Briar Rose is what it was. Yeah, they're usually like $98. It was $35. Well, I can't now because now everybody knows about it and everybody's gonna get it.
You still got time.
Yeah,
You got time.
So, I also would love to have a Disney tote bag, like one of the big. They had the Sleeping Beauty one, I think. A couple of months back. I would love a purse. Anyway, shopping. So I do shopping. And then we'd walk over to Saratoga Springs and have lunch at the Artist Palette over there. Don't be shocked. I'm going to have the Bistro Buffalo Chicken Panini.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. With a side of buffalo sauce because they never put enough buffalo on it. And then we go have mini golf. We go do mini golf. You can play mini golf.
Whatever.
She's right. You can play mini golf.
Yes, you can.
Okay, wait. Serious question.
Okay.
What is the difference between mini golf and putt-putt? There's a difference?
I don't think so.
I don't know. So we played at the Winter Summerland one, and it's putt-putt. They just call it mini golf. Makes it fancy.
Fancy. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, now I
Yes.
get it. Okay.
Bougie. It's bougie.
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 Scott plays mini golf.
Is that a rich thing he's doing?
He flies his golf clubs in to play mini golf.
He brings his butter.
Oh, God.
He's going to kill us.
I'm not going to remember that I said that tomorrow. I promise.
The crazy thing is, it's true. All of it.
Oh, we should have another shot.
Oh, God, no. No. You're bad. You're bad.
I am bad.
Jen was down, too.
You go right ahead.
I might. I don't have to do anything except get up for work tomorrow at whatever o'clock. Anyway, okay, keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. Okay, so did you guys know that you could go visit Cinderella's ponies that pull her carriage?
What?
So apparently you can go out to Fort Wilderness and you can feed Cinderella's ponies and watch them being brushed and everything. Did you pick that?
I talked about doing these things last time we did
No,
this
you
podcast.
didn't! No! Oh, I don't remember. That was a lot of wine that I drank.
Carry on. We're not
Sorry.
friends
Damn it. Dang it. Where was that tequila?
I'm never going last again. Mark my word.
Okay. And then I'll go shower and change. And then we're going to go to Wilderness Lodge and go to the Storybook Dining at Artist Point.
Oh. I've heard mixed
How
reviews
is that?
about that.
Really?
Yes. So, Shan did it, and he's one that I see comment in other Disney groups when people ask about it, and he said the experience is amazing, but the food was mediocre, and that's kind of what I've heard all around. Like, for the price, it's expensive. The experience is awesome. The characters are great, but the food's just not as good as it should be.
Wasn't there some controversy about that because the restaurant used to be signature dining or something, and they took it over and made it character dining?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't been there for either, so.
Well, I hadn't heard anything about it. I didn't know anything about it when I found it.
You don't remember Shan's picture, and he's wearing the basic witch shirt, and he's got a picture with her, and he's got his arms crossed, and she's all looking at him like mad.
No, I do remember that, but I didn't know where he
from.
had it, where he got that picture taken.
It was,
and
at
there
the Storybook
could have been conversation about it, but I don't remember. Okay, Storybook Dining at Artist Point. Grumpy, Dopey, Snow White, and Evil Queen, apparently. You get a shared appetizer, and you get all of them. So Hunter's Pie, Winter Squash Bisque, and Wicked Shrimp Cocktail. And then you get to pick an entree, and I picked 2 just because I couldn't decide. Royal Prime Rib Roast or the Brothers Grimm Roasted Chicken.
You're picking the chicken.
Chicken.
I know, damn it, I'll pick the chicken. Shared desserts. So you get all of them. Poison apple, fairy tale gooseberry pie, which described as sponge cake with chocolate gems and buttercream icing, called
chocolate
Miner's Treasures. You get all of them. You share them, so you get all of them. And the Hunter's Gift to the Queen is cracked maple popcorn with a ganache heart. What I thought was very interesting about it is it's only 1 Disney dining credit. So if you're on the dining plan, a lot of character meals are 2 credits, and this is only 1.
That's nice.
Jen, that's what you're saying is they took a signature dining, turned it into character dining, and now it's only 1 credit. So they kind of took away that, I guess, upscale restaurant at Wilderness Lodge.
Okay.
But I like it.
And that's every night. They have the character dining every night there.
Right.
I think that would be fun.
I totally want to do it. I'm mad because when we were going in January, we were staying at Wilderness Lodge, and we had Artist Point reservations, and we decided to cancel them, and then they turned it into Storybook Dining, and we would have had reservations for that. And
Yeah.
now it's almost impossible. You're shooting at 180 days to get that reservation now.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Yeah.
I think it's bringing more traffic to Wilderness Lodge. And I think that's why they did it. Now they've got people coming over there for that specific restaurant. I don't think Artist Point was bringing that. I think it was just people that were staying there, and then a couple people. It wasn't like California Grill that was drawing guests to that resort.
Right. Well, I'm a sucker for a character dining, and I think the biggest thing for me too is it's got a villain. I've never met a villain before. Well, if you count Gaston, I've met Gaston. If you count him as a villain,
I thought you were gonna say Mikey. Honestly, that's what I thought was coming out of your mouth.
If you count Mikey as a villain, I don't know if I'd count him as a villain.
I would say that about Brant. That's where my mind went.
I don't know. No. Okay.
Yeah.
And my dream is to go meet, which I'm going to do in September. I don't care if Mike goes or not. I'm going to go see Aurora, and I'll never find Maleficent, but that's my dream. Anyway, so after that, we will go to Chippendale Campfire Sing-Along over at the campsites at Fort Wilderness.
So we went when we were, I don't know what we were doing. I can't remember because that's it. But we went to the campsite. We were hungry. I think we decided to get off and go eat or something.
Yes.
And we get there and they have their own bus system. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This resort is big enough. It has its own bus system. So we get on their quote local bus, and we start looking, and all the decorations and the golf carts with the decorations.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God, I want to stay here someday.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yes, it is amazing.
We'll talk about it later then.
Thank you.
Jeez.
You guys, I mean, I could have just went to bed and skipped out on my part of this. Y'all stole everything from me.
I'm sorry, I was queuing in the wrong spot.
No!
I'll go play some tequila.
Play some tequila. All right. So that's Saturday. Sunday, I am on the search for glow clues and swizzle sticks. So I did some research on glow clues, which I have a bucket, a small bucket full, but they had Jack Skellington, Mickey Pumpkin glow clues, pink. I have the Lotus. I have the Seed. I do not have Ariel, Lightning McQueen, Tinkerbell, Captain Hook. They have Star Wars. Like they have a Death Star, an X-Wing,
What?
and Millennium Falcon.
Where at?
Well, I had them written down, but I did not find them super important because I don't even think they have them anymore. At Christmas, they had light bulbs. Light bulb glow clues. Isn't it? It's the 60th anniversary right now, right?
Of
Disney World, right? That's why Mickey and Minnie's wearing the little colorful dress and bow tie. Isn't it 60th anniversary?
No. Disney opened in 1971?
Yeah, and I'm not 61 years old. Just saying.
No?
Or 60.
Oh, okay. Well, they have a diamond shape. It just said diamond shape for the 60th anniversary. And I was like, is that happening now? Damn it. I'm missing out on all these glow clues. All of them.
Yeah,
So-
Disney opened in 1971.
Okay.
So it's 48 years old. I'm just saying. I know
Yeah,
this.
2021 is going to be the 50th anniversary.
Well, I wonder what the 60th anniversary, what it was talking about. Not important. Anyway,
Disneyland? Is that Disneyland?
maybe.
It's probably Disneyland.
It just said that they had a diamond shaped one for the anniversary. So, I'm going to be in search of glow clues. I'm going to do the fun run at Port Orleans French Quarter, the beignet dash, and that is the one. You do get 3 free beignets I'm going to go to breakfast afterward at the Grand Floridian Cafe since I'm staying there. Be easy and quick to go up and change. I'll get the
Watch
Benedict
out. Be
flight.
careful.
Why?
Just pay attention to what's in your gravy boat.
Well, I'm going to get the Benedict flight.
You never know what they're bringing you. I'm just saying.
I will watch out for it. And so then after I change and everything, we're going to hop on the monorail. Oh, Jen.
I wasn't letting Jen do it by herself. Sorry.
Oh, damn it. Then wait on me. I'll do it too.
Shot. Did you say phenomenal? You did, didn't you?
You just did. Who made that rule anyway? Was that like an episode that we did?
No.
that?
Yeah.
Was it an episode?
Oh, I'm sure it was. Don't call me Rain Man. I don't know.
Jen, I'm taking my shot and my pickle juice out of the Sazerac glasses from New Orleans.
Man,
Hold
that's
on.
so awesome.
Hold on. I got, what is this? I got Las Vegas and I got Six Flags St. Louis. The boss.
Nice. I have my
Those are my shot
red
glasses.
solo cup.
I'm ready.
All right,
Damn
cheers,
it.
ladies.
Cheers.
Cheers. I think I'm enjoying this tequila more than I am the wine.
Well, that shot was for Gina McDonald and my whole tequila drinking 5-person team to finish the 10 shots or 30 shots in 10 minutes.
Oh, Lord.
You could do it.
It's only
You could do
6
it.
shots a person, and
I could not.
Like I was
That's not
saying,
bad.
you slam 3 shots and you wait 7 minutes and then you slam 3 more. And then Kiki was like, "Is that a scientific thing that you figured out or no?" I'm like, "No, I just made it up. Tell the others."
Scientific.
Okay, so Sunday, let's see, Fun Run, Florida, Grand Floridian Cafe. We're going to hit the monorail. We're going to go to the Outer Rim at Contemporary.
It's kind of a letdown.
Really?
It's just, y'all have never been?
No.
What is it?
It's just a bar in the Contemporary, and I'm not a huge Wave advocate, but I'd probably go to the Wave before I went there. It's just, it's not really, you kind of walk in and it's a little open and there's a small bar and they don't really have much. It's just kind of one of those, like, I think it opens early, so if you want a walk-in beer or a walk-in drink, you can get one there, but I don't really know that it's great for, like, hanging out.
Well,
Is
shit,
that the one
like the picture
by
had a bunch
Mickey?
of windows. That's what I was all about.
I guess so. I guess it just depends. When we stayed at the Contemporary in November for the sheet up, we hit it once or twice, and it was just a bar. You know, it wasn't bad.
Is it the one right by Chef Mickey's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, like across the way from Chef Mickey's.
Okay. It doesn't look that exciting.
Well, shit. I'll tell you what I'm going to get there. I'm going to double fist those. I'm going to have a Captain's Mai Tai in one hand and a Magical Star cocktail in the other because it has a damn glow clue in it.
All right, I'll go with you.
Well, that's worth going for the Glow Clue.
And then we can walk over to those shops right there and spend money on stupid stuff.
There
Okay.
you go. Okay, yeah. That's a deal. Okay, and so then I'm going to hit the monorail again. We're going to go to the Polynesian at the Tambu Lounge, and obviously I'm going to get a Lapu Lapu. Come on.
I want to love Lapu Lapu because I love rum, but I do not. That drink is so sweet.
Not my drink.
No, I love a good dark rum.
I get them and I drink them, and they're not horrible, but like drinking like the Lapu Lapu challenge, it's so much sugar. It's not like, just give me the alcohol without the juices in it and I'll drink 3 of whatever alcohol it is, but it's the juice. It's so sweet.
I don't know if I'd drink 3 of them. I mean, I'm with you on that. Like, that'd be just too much, but I'd have 1. Maybe 2. I'd drink.
And if we talk you into it, you'll have 3.
Yeah, because here we are, 3 shots in, and I'm fucked over for work tomorrow. All right. So I'm going to have a lappy-lappy. I'm going to get back on the monorail because Mike's probably going to have to drag me at that point. And, you know, we would eat. Like, as we could get food at Tambu Lounge. I was not very impressed with the food. But if I needed to eat, I would eat or find a place to eat. We'd hit up something. I used to be really big about plans, but for Disney, I don't like to make a whole lot of plans. So we just go with it. So I'd go to the monorail, get off at Epcot, and go to Animal Kingdom Lodge and do the Victoria Falls Lounge because their Long Island iced tea looked really awesome.
Now, that's a cool bar.
Is it?
And much better than Outer Rim.
So Long Island iced tea, and then what do I have? The Sanaa Lounge. I've never been there before. And I would get the African Star Mojito. It is the Star African Rum, Vanderham Tangerine Liqueur from South Africa, fresh mint and lime.
Sounds good.
Sounds really good.
I really fell in love with the mojito on the Disney cruise. I really fell in love with it. So, and then everything else on that day is blank. So that means I'm going to the room to work off my alcohol.
Blank. I had some blanks.
Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan.
Yep.
I would go right now, but y'all took all my ideas. So, good night, everybody. Till now, what's the saying?
No, we want to hear it. The in-betweens will be so awesome.
What's Scott saying? So long for just a while. Thanks, everybody.
Until next time.
Forever
Thank you for
time.
this time. Until next time. We're not closing. There
All
you
right.
go.
All right, so I'm staying at the Polynesian. And my first day is kind of centered around the Polynesian because when you pay the money to stay there, I think you should definitely enjoy the resort.
Yes.
So sleeping in a little bit and getting up and doing lunch at Captain Cook's. We haven't had it yet, but it's in our plans for September. We're gonna get the Thai coconut meatballs and the Pan Asian noodles with veggies and chicken.
Ooh,
Sounds
that's
good.
Just kind of split it, and then just do a pool day at the Poly for during the day. Hang by the Oasis bar. I was gonna say I was drinking pina coladas. Then when I looked at the menu, they had frosty pineapples, which is basically pineapple Dole Whip blended with rum. So I think it's more than just like the Dole Whip with a shot of rum. Like I think they mix it all up. So I'm doing those with double shots.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
And just chilling by the pool. And then whenever we get done at the pool, we'll go change and go see Yeehaw Bob at River Roost at Port of Orleans Riverside. So
Who is Yeehaw Bob?
y'all haven't seen him?
I saw that in my research.
So I love going to see him. So he's an older man and he plays at 8:30 and 10:30 Wednesday through Saturdays. And he's a piano player, but he plays like crazy piano to a lot of Disney songs. And he gets the crowd involved. Like he had my brother-in-law leading about 11 guys running around the room like they were riding horses. And it's kid-friendly at both shows. And then they have a small like bar menu. So I had looked at the menu and said we would probably order something like they have a bourbon burger and a southern fish and chips. So something like that. And then they do a Sazerac, which that's my home's drink, but what they have in it is not what I would put in a Sazerac, but I would give it a shot.
What's in it?
Well, they have Bullet Rye, small batch whiskey, agave nectar, and bitters, which is similar, but not exactly how they do it around here. And every place puts their own twist on it. So, I don't know. Wouldn't be
try
much. Oh, I would try it, and I think I have, but it was probably like later in the night, and I don't kind of like where we're getting to now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But every time we go there, it is so much fun. And he does 2 shows. So you can go early at 8:30 if you want, or catch the later show at 10:30. And y'all got to go see him if y'all haven't seen him.
Yeah, I think I'm an 8:30 girl.
Yeah. I'm there.
But you can be in bed by 10:30 if you go see the 8:30 show.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can bring kids to it, and they have a big bar, and then they have tables all in the lounge, and you can order food from the tables. It's cool. We always enjoy it when we go. So then Saturday, we're staying at Polly, so we're waking up and we're doing breakfast at Ohana. I know people battle about this, but I love it. It's probably one of my favorite breakfasts on property. It's about $40 a person. There's Lilo, Stitch, and Mickey's dressed in his Polynesian attire. And you can order a Lapu Lapu for breakfast at 7:30. You can order the Wasabi Bloody Mary, which is really good.
Oh, Bloody Mary. Sydney, I've been meaning to tell you. I need you to... I've never had a Bloody Mary before. And you've got to take me sometime for a good Bloody Mary.
I can bring all the stuff and make you a really good Bloody Mary in September.
Deal.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think if Sydney makes it, it's going to be better than probably any Bloody Mary you get on property. Just saying.
Yeah, and so you could get really good Bloody Marys at restaurants, but on Disney property, they keep them very specific. The majority of the places, they're serving you finest call and vodka. And then places like Dalabar, the Wasabi Bloody Mary, a couple of them spice it up and put a change on it, but for the most part, they're just like tomato juice and vodka, which is not it's okay if you're a Bloody Mary drinker, but not for your first one. So I'll bring all the stuff and we'll make you a good Bloody Mary.
Awesome.
But what I like to do when we go to Ohana is they make a pog juice mimosa, but I just order a glass of champagne and then take the pog juice off the table and put a splash into the champagne, because it's the same price for the glass of champagne as the mimosa, and you have the whole thing of pog juice right there, and you just get a full glass of champagne and you just put a splash in it.
Yeah.
It tastes so good.
That's brilliant.
I thought such a good idea.
Drunk people tips.
I thought the pog juice was very sweet, so I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, cut it with a little champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go. So then this is our big event that we would be doing. Going to Tri-Circle D Ranch at Fort Wilderness, which is the, I guess, ranch that they have at Fort Wilderness where they keep Cinderella's ponies. You can watch them get brushed.
Oh, is that where they keep them?
Yes.
That sounds so fun. Such a good idea.
We would be going to do the horseback riding, which is $55, and it's 45 minutes, and they do it every hour and a half. So 8:30, 10, 11:30, 1, and 2:30. And when I was looking this up, I actually found out something pretty cool. I didn't know the name, like why it was called Tri-Circle D Ranch. And I read that it refers to the 3 circles that make the Mickey silhouette. And that's why it's called Tri-Circle. And then the D stands for Disney. So that's why it's called Tri-Circle D Ranch. And they actually have 2 separate kind of, I guess, barns about a mile apart from each other. One is where the horseback riding and things like that take place. And another one is where the pony rides take place, which you have to be like under 80 pounds to do that. But they also have a blacksmith there that you can go watch, and he makes horseshoes and puts them on the horses, and you can see all of that. And
that's cool.
They've got so much.
How freaking cool is that?
When I started doing the research on this place, I'm like, this place is amazing. They have a dragon calliope. I don't know that I'm saying that right, but it's a horse-drawn musical instrument that Walt bought, and it was used in the Mickey Mouse Club circus parade at Disneyland in the 1950s. And it's a musical instrument that 8 horses pull, and it makes music. And it's stored there. It's stored there, and they only use it every now and then, but you can go see it there.
That's amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I mean, they have all kinds of stuff. I mean, You can go over there. You can explore the ranch. You can have a horse-drawn carriage ride, wagon rides, the horseback riding, obviously. And they do a holiday sleigh rides during the holidays. And that's why I've been saying we need to have a Cheaters Takeover Fort Wilderness Lodge, where we
I'm down.
just take a whole block and we put in some RVs and we decorate them all up and we just party. We don't even hey, that's a whole weekend for me outside the park.
Hell
15 cheaters partying at Wilderness Lodge.
15. You announced something like we got 60 for September. You announced something like that. It's going to be full-blown takeover.
That would be so much fun.
Hide your wives, hide your husbands.
We coming. Not literally. But
Or maybe.
we don't know. So what's cool about that place is, now that we're talking about it, you have different levels. So, I mean, you can pitch a tent for really cheap. You can rent an RV slip for moderately priced, and you can get a cabin. So if you want to stay there, you've got those options. But they offer a ton to do there, and that's why I thought horseback riding would be awesome. After we did the horseback riding, we could go over and kind of at the other barn and watch the blacksmiths working. And after we did that, I mean, if we finished it quick enough, we could take the boat over to Geyser Point and just have a drink and chill out. And then head back to the Polynesian to get dressed. To do drinks at Meisner's. Sorry, Scott. And every time I go there, I know it's closed right now, but every time I go there, I drink a Blanton's Old Fashioned. It's like tradition. Anytime Brant and I go to do something nice, we go to Meisner's and drink a Blanton's Old Fashioned. And he usually drinks something else, but I enjoy that. Have y'all been there?
No.
I have. I was there once. They had just opened. I think I had a Bloody Mary. And Megan left her soap purchase there.
Did y'all get it back?
Yes, actually we did. It was complicated and many people were involved, but one day we had the soap arrive in the mail.
Awesome.
Because that resort has a, what's a fancy soap place? Up in the top level.
I know it's on the second floor. I don't know the name of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
So we went there because we got off the monorail and they empty you right where the stores are, and she got sidetracked and picked out soaps, and then we went down to Meisner's or whatever it's called, sat down, had a drink right when it opened, left the soap.
At least you got it back.
Yes.
At least you got it back. But it's a great little spot to sit, and you can hear the jazz band playing out there, and you can just, it's a great start to a good date night. And that's where we usually go when we have a nice dinner, and we would end our night doing Victoria and Albert's. Get reservations in the Queen Victoria room, which is only 4 tables, 4 two-tops. So you're in a super small room. All you have is your server and 3 other couples. It's $235 per person for the food. And there are upcharges if you want extra stuff they have on the menu. It's $105 for the wine pairing, and there is a dress code. So if you do want to go, men have to have a coat. If you don't have one, they will put one on you. So don't be that person. Make sure you wear a coat.
Don't be that guy.
And we would just end our night at Victoria and Albert's. It's a 4.5 hour experience. So, and they say 2 hours online, but I've done it twice, and it's taken us 4.5 hours both times.
But that's the best. Take your time, you relax,
amazing.
you enjoy everything.
Well, if they have something constantly coming, 4.5 hours wouldn't be, like, it would just fly by, I guess.
They do. It's 10 courses with bread in between.
10 courses!
Yeah.
Oh, God bless. I love bread. I couldn't do that.
Well,
I don't know.
There's a bread like maybe every 3 courses, and the bread, I'm telling you, they had a chef's hat. Like a chef's hat that they carved butter off the side for one of our bread, and they rolled it for one of our bread services.
What?
I've never been to a place more extravagant with that
Bougie.
good a service. it was worth every penny. And our bill, Brant and I went for a honeymoon, and my best friend and I went in April. Both times it was about $1,200, and I would pay it again tomorrow.
That good.
That's how good it was. I would save up my money because me and Lauren, we had to save up to be able to do it. I mean, our honeymoon, we had gotten like wedding money and stuff, so we had the money. But me and Lauren saved up to do it, and I would do it. I would go tomorrow. Best restaurant I've ever eaten at. Best atmosphere, best food, best experience.
Wow, it's awesome. It
was amazing. So after that, we'd obviously go to sleep because it's pretty long. And then Sunday, I had scheduled for Amarette's cake decorating class, which Stephanie took from me.
Did you?
Yes.
I would let you come too, but I'm doing it on Saturday. So I'll tell you how it is before you go.
Okay. Well, I do have some info just in case anybody wants to do it. It's at 9 a.m. The class starts at 9 a.m. It's 90 minutes long. It's $149 plus tax for 2 guests. And they change out what you're decorating. So Sunday, which would be the day I was going, is the Mickey design, as well as Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday is artist choice of character dome. So you don't
What's
really
that mean?
I guess whoever's leading the class picks whatever you're decorating that day. But on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, you're decorating a Mickey.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, it fell on my Sunday, but if I were to do it, I'd probably pick one of the other days and see what I got to decorate.
Just as a surprise.
Yeah. And also, they'll hold your cake. So, you can leave your cake there, and they'll hold it for you all day while you go do whatever you want to do in Disney Springs.
That's
so after
good.
it's kind of nice. So you're able to, because it's at 9 a.m. and if you want, don't really want to take your cake back to your hotel.
Right.
So then for lunch, we would head over to the Polite Pig.
That's a good spot.
Brant loves bourbon. They've got a really cool circle bar. Half of it's outside, half of it's inside. We would probably do the hop salt pretzel and the barbecue Cobb salad with chicken. Brant would drink some sort of expensive bourbon, and I would have the vodka lemonade because it's a house-made lemonade, and I like really good lemonade. Have you been there?
No. The Polite Pig, we went to some bar at Disney Springs. I want to say it was the Polite Pig.
It's kind of it's a quick service as far as food goes. You go up, you order your food, and you get it, and then you sit down. But they have a really cool, circular bar, and half of it is outside and the other half is inside. And they've got beers, wines, bourbons.
I don't think we went to that because I would have remembered that bar.
Yeah, you would have. It's small, but it's kind of unique.
Yeah, I remember Jen and I went to go, I think we bought some shoes, and then we came back to meet up with the guys, and they were, there. I guess there was a bar in the back or something. I don't think it was the Polite Pig, though. They were getting drinks at the bar, but it wasn't inside and outside.
Okay, yeah. Well, there's a lot of cool bars in Disney Springs.
Mm-hmm.
But, so we do that and probably hang there for a little bit. And then we would head over to the balloon to do the Characters in Flight in Disney Springs. And
Characters in Flight. What is that?
The big balloon that you see in Disney Springs. The big hot air balloon.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking, the giant hot air balloon.
I've seen it, but I've never seen it.
So you can actually get in it and ride it up. It's tethered down, but it'll take you up, and it runs from 8:30 to 12 a.m., 8:30 in the morning until 12 a.m. It's $20 an adult, and it's tethered down, but it'll take you 400 feet into the sky, and you're supposed to be able to see 10 miles around from the balloon. So it's called Characters in Flight, but that's what the big balloon is. I think it holds it said 28 people or so in the balloon.
James has done it. James has done that before.
And what did he say about it? Is it worth it?
Oh yeah, he had his camera and he was taking pictures and he enjoyed it. I have a fear of heights, so I stayed on the ground and waved because I figured, I'm not going to go up there. I'll be panicking the whole time. But he really enjoyed it, and he said you could see a lot, like the vantage point.
Yeah. I mean, for $20, it seems like a pretty good deal.
Oh, he'd do it again. He would go again.
Well, I've never done it, and Brant and I keep saying we're going to do it, but it's just to take the time out of your day to go do it. But if you're doing a non-park weekend, it's the perfect time to try to go do it. So we would do that, and then just hang in Springs, which we'd probably head over to Splitsville and get a swamp water, which is a daiquiri that they serve, and they have that. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but they have that little outdoor patio at Splitsville.
I've been to the outdoor patio.
Daiquiris are up, so you can just walk right up and grab a daiquiri. And swamp water is our favorite. It's 151 rum, grain vodka, which is like, I don't know, you could light it on fire. It's crappy vodka, but it gets you drunk. I mean, that's like Diesel or Everclear. Blue raspberry and lemonade. And it's not too sweet. It almost tastes like a blue sweet tart to me. And we'd grab a swamp water from Splitsville to just kind of walk around, shop a little, and then probably hit Dockside Margaritas and sit down and listen to the stuff. They usually have live music playing there, like just a one guy acoustic playing. Listen to the live music. And I'd probably get a strawberry margarita, which has Herradura in it, which is what you were shooting earlier.
Herradura.
Herradura. And we would end our night at Top of the World for Happily Ever After, and we'd get some food and drinks up there and watch Happily Ever After. And I think that'd be a great way to close out the non-park Disney weekend. But I do have honorable mentions.
Tell us.
All right, so I got 3.
Okay.
My first one is Beaches and Cream. I had it, I scratched it, go and eat there, doing the kitchen sink, hanging at Boardwalk. Also at Fort Wilderness, they have an archery experience.
Wait, have you had the kitchen sink?
No, we haven't had it.
I haven't either. I've
what
heard
is it, like
about
full of ice cream? Is it
It's
full
like
of ice
massive. It says it feeds 4, which in Disney probably means it feeds 8.
Jeez. We need to get a bunch of sheeters together and do that.
You can only get it if you sit down at Beaches and Cream. Like there's a walk-up bar or like area where you can get a like mini one, but you can't get the full kitchen sink unless you sit down there.
Oh, we need a kitchen sink.
But it's almost impossible to get reservations there. There's like 8 tables in the whole place. It's super small.
God.
All right. So we have a plan. We're going to rent a block at the wilderness campsites, and we're going to get a kitchen sink. Okay, I'm down.
I'm in. So my second honorable mention was Fort Wilderness. They have an archery experience where it's 90 minutes archery program. It's limited to 10 people. It's about $45, ages 7 and up, and they teach you how to basically shoot archery. So learn how to work the bow and arrow and shoot at a target. Thought that would be a cool experience, especially if we stay at Fort Wilderness. I would totally sign up for that.
Yes. Jen could dress up as Merida.
Oh,
yes.
I'm down. I am so down for that.
She's got the hair.
I will have the hair. I have to talk to my hairdresser. I need some more. I need some more red.
And then my last honorable mention, which I feel like is kind of cheating because it is in a park, but it does not require a park ticket. So it's surf lessons at Typhoon Lagoon.
What?
Really?
I thought that would be super fun. So they're from 6:30 to 9 in the morning.
Whew.
And they have different levels. Like if you need like actual lessons, you can have a lesson, or you can pay to just go surf the wave at Typhoon Lagoon. It's not cheap. It's $190 a person plus tax. But
God,
you get to go into Typhoon Lagoon with no ticket. You get your digital photography included, and it includes a continental breakfast.
I don't know if I'd want pictures of me doing that.
I know,
Well,
right?
Yeah, there's that. But and they do it. I couldn't find this on the actual Disney website, and I felt really weird calling and asking these questions today. But I did find that a couple websites said Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is the days that they do it. But
Okay.
I thought that would be a pretty cool experience. I would do it.
We should do it and then get a cabana and stay there and have people bring us drinks after we have torn all our muscles. Not
Trying
scuba
to
diving.
learn how
What
to
is
surf?
it? Surf diving. We're gonna play it surfing.
Yeah, I think you would have to have a ticket for that, though.
Oh,
But
Well-
I think it's an excellent idea.
yep.
I feel like it makes the cut because, yes, you're in the park, but you didn't pay to be in the park. You paid for an experience in the park. Like, I looked into dining with an Imagineer. You have to have a park ticket for that.
Oh.
So I X'd that.
Yeah.
What's that? Dining. What's dining
It's
with Imagineer?
basically, it's at Brown Derby, and you sit down. It's a prefix menu, and you dine with a Disney Imagineer. And he talks to you about how they create things, and you get to ask him questions. And we really want to do it. But we just... again, we are always go, go, go. We don't stop for probably, I'm sure that's probably a 90-minute thing. But it sounds really cool.
It does.
But you got to have a park ticket, so it's out for this trip.
Okay.
All right, Jen, do you have any honorable mentions?
No.
Good.
I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry. The honorable mentions I had, I just didn't get to work into my plan, but painting on the bayou. It was every Wednesday, and I wasn't planning for a Wednesday, so I didn't use it. Is at the Scat Cat Club at Port Orleans French Quarter.
Well, according to Jen, you can just use it and put it on your day.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
didn't know. She did not obey the rules, so I couldn't use it. And then also the horse-drawn carriage rides. I thought that would be really nice, especially if it's just an adult trip and we're not taking the boys. It'd be really nice to go on a horse-drawn carriage. You can fit up to 4 adults, or you can do 2 adults and 3 children. It is $55 for 25 minutes, and you can do it at Port Orleans Riverside, or you can do it at Fort Wilderness.
That's expensive. You can ride a horse for $45 for 55 minutes.
Or
on my
I can
trip.
watch somebody pet a horse, like brush a horse for free. Which is why it's an honorable mention, because I would not pay $55 for 25 minutes. Now, if I'm splitting it with another couple,
Oh, yeah,
worth it.
yeah. Okay.
then it would be worth it. If it's somebody
You got-
you enjoy to be with.
You guys want to split a carriage ride in September?
Well, that's not fair, because then it'd be 6 there's 6 of us, and you can only
We
fit
could-
4.
There's laps.
I'll run behind.
Jen will get her exercise.
Okay, I'd
Wait,
pay
we
it just
don't-
to see
wait.
Jen run.
We don't have to bring the guys.
Damn,
We
Don't-
can
don't
split a
tell
carriage
them.
ride.
you got it. Yep, putting it on. I got it. Carriage ride.
Is that all you got for honorable
Yeah,
mentions?
yeah. I just had the 2.
I can talk about Big Summer Blowout.
What's the big summer blowout?
Well, Stephanie, the Big Summer Blowout is in September when all the Sheeters are getting together. There's I think about 60 people already coming. So if you're not on board, you better get on it. It's September 18th through the 22nd. As of now, we have Whispering Canyons planned at 5 p.m. on the 21st, and I think there's still a couple spots available. So if you haven't got with Adam and RSVP for that, let him know if you want to come. And there's a couple potential surprises planned for that, and I'm sure there'll be some bar meetups planned during that little long weekend. But if you're not coming, buy your tickets. Get there.
We want
wanna
you
be-
there.
Yeah, if you want to be a cool kid, you got to come.
You want to be included. Got to show up.
Be there or be square.
I will totally be there.
I'll be there.
Me too. I'm not square.
So if you want to meet us, show up for the big
No,
summer
I'm not
bash.
square. I'm definitely round.
Oh, yeah, girl. I got you round right here. So, Mike had some Sheetal shirts come in last week. If you don't know what the Sheetal shirt is, you're missing out. But you can find a lot of his designs at themagicalmeltdown.com, and also his designs that we put on glasses. So go to themagicalmeltdown.com to get any shirts or glasses that you would want. Jen, do you have anything that you want to mention?
I did want to talk momentarily about the Finish Line group. We have a spin-off group from 3 Sheets. It's 3 Sheets to the Finish Line. How am I doing with my tequila? It's a running group, but it's not only running. Everyone's encouraged. Join in. We want everyone to talk about their health goals and all their exercise, and it's just really, it's the most encouraging group I think I've been in on that. Everyone's just super encouraging.
It really is. And you don't have to run. You don't have to just be a runner. Like, not everybody's a runner.
I'm not a runner, and I'm in the group. I'm just an encourager.
Well, and we've almost encouraged you to be a runner.
I mean, I ran one time, if that counts.
It does count. Every mile counts.
And you can just hang out, and sometimes we talk about nutrition, and sometimes we talk about exercise, and sometimes we just talk about being encouraging to each other. It's a great group. Some of the participants have posted about their upcoming races and the events, and what else? I love it. I don't know what else to say.
Well, they have it. They've posted their, like you said, they post their events that happen in their town. So maybe if I'm traveling to God knows where, if there's an event there, I could go. Or maybe
Louisiana.
Or maybe I want to go to Louisiana for a run so Sydney could watch me run.
I would run with you if you came to Louisiana.
Oh,
I'm there. I'm so there. You just tell me when.
dang it. Now we got to get on it.
And then we're going to go through the drive-thru and get our drinks to go.
That blows everybody's mind.
What?
You go through a drive-thru and get a drink. Like a daiquiri or whatever you want.
So when Mike and I started dating, I was not, I think I was 19, and he took me through the drive-thru at the liquor store to get a drink, and the guy was like, "You want to try this?" "Yeah, I do." He was serving me shots through the drive-thru. "Yep, I want to try that. I want to try that. Give it all to me."
Welcome to the South, where we don't really have rules.
Yep, we bypass the rules. But they post their events on Finish Line, and so if you want to show up. But we also have the Disney events that we post, and so everybody knows who's going to be there. So when you go up there, you can see, I know Jen's going to be there, so I'm going to meet up with Jen and have a drink or whatever we want to do.
Basically, y'all all drag me through the princesses. That's what I get through this.
Oh.
Every time I look, I'm like, oh God, I'm signed up for that. Oh God, I said I was going to that. So everybody that goes to 3 Sheets Finish Line, remember to drag me across the finish line.
Hey, Jen can drag anybody across the finish line if she can drag me across drunk.
Woohoo!
We got it going on. Definitely mention the Princess 2020 that we're going to have a girls' weekend. Guys can show up, but they ain't showing up to the party.
Yeah, the Princess 2020, I don't know the dates, but I know it's Mardi Gras weekend. If you're from Louisiana.
It's in
It's
February.
like the 20th through the 22nd or something.
Yeah.
Oh God, you said that. You said that a couple days ago, and I was so sad that you're missing Mardi Gras.
Yeah, to go run.
Wait, but
Or
you'd be
hang out with us.
running with
Damn.
us.
Or y'all could all not run and come to Mardi Gras. There's that too.
There's that.
Mm,
I'd kind of rather be at Disney
Well, you've never been to Mardi Gras.
without my husband.
He could come to Mardi. Oh, I get where you're going here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
If I go to
so-
Louisiana, I have to take him.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're running. So in February of 2020, we're doing the princesses without our husbands.
Yes.
but
Yes.
the next year, dude, we're in Louisiana.
Bingo.
Y'all better be.
I'm there.
Steph, you're there too.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Pencil me in.
Yeah, but anyways, y'all, any girls listening, y'all sign up for the princess, so we can just tell the guys at Three Sheets that we did a better job of recruiting people. That's really where it's at. We need to recruit everybody we can for this princess race in February.
Mm-hmm.
So all you lady cheaters, sign up. We
Get
need
in
y'all.
there.
Do it.
So I want to thank you guys for listening to Three Sheets each and every week. I know you guys really love putting these episodes out. I know the guys really love putting these episodes out, and we really enjoy putting out ladies' episodes when they let us. So if you love the show, go over to iTunes, rate, review, and subscribe. That's the best way to help other people that love adulting at Disney find the podcast. If you really want to interact with us, go to facebook.com/group/Three Sheets. Closing remarks tonight. Sid, you're up.
I'm just thankful to Tim, Adam, Scott, and Mikey for letting us do a ladies episode. It's been fun, and I know they've worked really hard on all the people that they built that listen to this show. So to give us a chance to talk is a risk on their part, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful that they did it, and I hope that we help them get a few listeners from some ladies that like hearing a girl's perspective. And I enjoyed hanging out with you guys tonight, and I hope I did not hit the mute button.
Oh, God.
That's the best.
Are you watching those wavelengths on your recording?
There's wavelengths. We're
Okay.
good. And the
Oh,
numbers
good.
are still running. I haven't touched the keyboard. I haven't moved.
Good. Good. You've been learned.
It took one time.
Oh, Jen, closing remarks.
Damn it, Jim.
Who's Jim?
Tequila shot.
I know, right? Okay, so this has been great. I've had a lot of fun. Steph,
Yes.
you should have had another shot because you enunciated everything perfectly a few seconds ago.
Well, I've done
Just
this
saying.
before.
I've had a blast. This has been so much fun. Thanks for including me. I love Disney. Love you guys.
We love
I'm
you.
mushy. Mwah.
Mwah. So I really enjoyed this episode tonight. I look forward to campsite sheet up whenever that happens. Kitchen sinks and Typhoon Lagoon surf lessons. All up for that. I'm going to add that if we stay at the campsites that there's going to have to be some tubing.
Ooh.
Oh. I'll
Yep.
tube you.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Tubing
I need-
and then barbecuing a meat.
Tubing and barbecuing of meat. Said no
Yeah.
one ever.
On the balcony.
Well,
Oh!
we went there again. No,
Brought it back up.
I think that we should do a lot of tubing, and then we should have a barbecue.
Yes.
That's all I was trying to say. Y'all took
Yeah.
it somewhere else.
Well, my mind's in the gutter. Hashtag tequila. It's your fault. I blame y'all.
She blames
Okay.
Herodebra.
Herda
As she said, Herodebra.
Herdadura. So from all of us here at Three Sheets to the Mouse, thank you for making our show part of your Disney life. Thank you for your time, this time, and until next time, so long for just a little while.
And thank you.
God, it's getting hard. I'm wearing a sports bra just so I can take my shirt off if I want to. God.
Woohoo!
Hot. Sorry.